Hello everyone, Agion here, another Dawn of War 3 replay. Spawned on the south side as the Orkz, the biggest and the strongest. We have Yogimanz and my cursor, there we go. Was acting a bit weird. And spawned on the north side as a Space Marine player. We have RTS Colts, who has gone for a 5-servitor opening. Very interesting. We do got the Ford barracks over here. We do got the boys hut along with a wog tower here. My orc accent is not exactly great. He's probably going to be eyeing to set up a lot of forward turrets. You do see the listening post upgrade and the scout upgrade here. So they when they're stealth, they do bonus damage on their initial attack. Along with, instead of the Predator Shield, we got the Predator Destructor Rate of Fire bonus. We are battling a weak enemy. Probably going to be eyeing for setting up the turret here. We do got the turret, however, these boys will push it away. It looks like there was a attempted to capture over here, but they will get forced away. We do got a Scout Strike, actually, here. And they have initial damage. We do got the, a nice Blind Grenade, help save these servitors, doing some additional damage. We do also got these scout snipers out on the field. Scout snipers do have very good range, but still trying to build this turret while middle combat. This servitor just died. This one is getting focused on by the shooters. We got some more scouts being deployed, or being built anyways. A blind grenade would be great, but however it takes forever for those things to get off cooldown. So using the high ground advantage to help poke away at these units. More scouts just arrived in the field, ready for more blind grenades. And we even got the upgrade through Jonathan Orion. His ability is Scout blinds and silence the enemy for duration, increases as you tier up, so his blind grenades will increase. He's going to really focus on a scout-based play, and very aggressive, though they're quite fragile, especially to elite units. You may be eyeing for another scout sniper soon, just have the increased range damage. Nice blind grenade on retreat. We've got the wog tower being initiated. These units are now wogged up. We've got a turret here, an orc turret. No Space Marine turret there just yet. But this unit is trying to escape away with its using a shield bonus benefit. But we'll quickly actually focus down. We got some stick grenades on those shooters, and we got the boys salvaging the orbital drop relay to gain that armor at a huge initial shot, almost wiping out that shooter boys instantly. Nice, another blind grenade. We'll get this one as middle of wogging up. That's very important. It will completely deny that wog up and leave them vulnerable to all this bolter fire. Mostly we'll see Kill Team Armal shortly. We have another 20 seconds before they can be deployed. We do got the turret now coming on down. We got requisition points here. We do got requisition power, and requisition and power here. More and more scouts have been deployed, eyeing for another servitor. Kill Team Armal ready to drop in. We do see them dropping in now. I believe the opponent has... Yeah, he does have had Storm Boys being deployed onto the high ground. Do got these Ard Boys getting focused down thanks to those units. And do got the Suicide Bomber doing massive damage. We may wipe two of these squads out. These units, both of them will get wiped out there. The last one will manage to escape out with one man. Can easily pull it back to the barracks and start reinforcing it, but he's going to eye actually pushing forward. Stun grenades recently being used, so he won't be able to use it anytime soon. But by the time next engagement, he could probably use it. We do got these Gretchen squads getting killed off. We do got this turret still established. Kill Team Armal could tank it, but maybe we should just start poking away with its scout snipers. What do we have for our opponent? We got a Ardbor, Shooter, and 2 shooters. So overall, very aggressive playstyle by the Space Marine player. Overwhelming his opponent with numbers. Usually that's the Orc playstyle. A Vortex Grenade will slow those units down. Then a nice stun. Chain stun. This can be quite devastating, having chain stun. Suicide Bomber and along with Jump In is coming in. Another stun, but it misses the Storm Boys. Another stun misses the Storm Boys, and that's 4 stuns out of 4 squads. Storm Boys are trying to move forward. They do got some good amount of damage on one of the squads, but not enough to kill it. Storm Boys will in fact completely go down. You got another scout squad being dropped in upon this unit. We'll get a nice hit, and then there's ambush shots. We'll get some kills on him. More and more Scout Marines being deployed. I wouldn't mind seeing another sniper just to have that additional range damage. That long range damage. You get the shield generator starting to be flamed down. And you got the WOG concept being initiated. But there's hardly any units nearby to really be effective at. Just a number of shooters. Honestly, what would be great if you get some tank hunters and get some squigs. Squigs can be quite effective versus Scout Marine base play. And forward. Ooh, multiple stuns, but the Vortex Grenade will slow them. But you got a forward machine gun nest being deployed. All the power has been used up. I'm not exactly sure by what. Tier 2 has not been initiated. We do got the arsenal being upgraded. Maybe he's eyeing for the mine upgrade for these scouts. That would be... I'm honestly not exactly sure how effective that would be, or an individual mine group is, but he has so many of them, it'd probably be quite good. But he could probably get a lot of value out of it. Snipers slowly picking away at these units. Actually, they're doing some damage here. And Kill Team Iron Mob falls back, gets some health. And now his Vortex Grenade is in fact ready. If he could just throw it. 2 sick grenades will remove the shield. No Vortex Grenade. Nice job avoiding those stick grenades, but looks like these shooters will get cleaned up. No surprise he's not staying back and focusing, but he really doesn't want to get by those stick grenades. You got a WOG concert, but you got Orc Knobs. That's exactly what he needs. Orc Knobs are very tanky, very resilient, and they can taunt all these nearby units. Orc Knobs have been launched. Get some minor stuns. Multiple stun grenades miss. Will taunt all these nearby units. But there's nothing here to do a massive AoE. Nice banner drop help save this unit. And the turret will make a good hard point. Orc Knobs have been chain stunned. Chain stunned. Oh, that's a Vortex Grenade. Chain stunned. But these Storm Boys are jumping on in. We could see a Suicide Bomber. Suicide Bomber would be devastating. Suicide Bomber gone in, doing massive amount of damage, wiping 3 or 4 squads. And the taunt is coming in. Looks like the Scout Sniper was one of those squads that got cleaned up. Kill Team Iron Maw is getting focused on by these Orc Knobs. And we do got a number of mines actually being placed down. That is actually quite important.
Reporting structural repairs complete, my lord.
More Scout Marines coming forward. The Storm Boys managed to get out of this, so they will fully heal up. And he's just probably going to start mining up the area. Just once they come off cooldown, he's going to mine up the area, which really helps slow down his opponent, prevent him from moving forward.
A drop pod is available.
You got all these units cloaked up. We'll do a massive first strike, but they all focus on one model, which thus causes it not to actually do massive damage. You got the Orc knobs being launched in. You got the call in. We do got the weird boys coming. That's going to be massive. It's going to be a massive AoEs. A nice stun there upon retreat, but we do got a stick bomb there. We'll do massive damage. And multiple misses with those blind grenades. Those are huge. He has to land those. But he is laying down more and more mines. Jonathan Orion is now out on the field. He can already cast Emperor's Light and Fury of the Ancients. Storm Boys jumping on in. Kill Team Iron Maw throwing their Vortex Grenade, but we do got the Storm Boys in. Could throw a Suicide Bomber right over here. With the nice stun grenades will help assist with the retreat. Jonathan Orion may in fact go down, but he could take down the Storm Boys with him. He's eyeing for. He will get the War Truck. And immobilization will in fact kill him. Another massive AoE by the Weird Boy. Will teleport in away in time. Wait, he just now upgraded tier 3? I just didn't hear him upgrade to tier 2. So we got a rapid tech up into most likely Predator Destructors. Hilton Iron Maw is recalling, probably eyeing for the rocket launcher upgrade. Nice chain stuns. Will of course now initiate silence. This down to one model. He's eyeing to gun him down, but he's a very durable unit. Nice drop pod with the scouts, causing that another next blind stun. None of these squads need to be reinforced, but I don't think he's really worried too much about that. You can start laying down some cluster mines. He has plenty off cooldown. Storm Boys jumping on in here. Could be a massive hit, but too many blind grenades will largely miss. Suicide Bomber did hit. But you got a Squigs. Squigs are huge! We'll wipe out one full health squad. And we'll actually manage to kill that Squig in time. No Team Iron Maw has sustained and death. You got the Weird Boy wiping out a lot of those squads. See a lot of power built up, but no upgrades on power. We do in fact have the Gretchens to capture up the shield generator, and we do got a forward pile of guns. Alright. One more scouts are being deployed out. I would like to see those mines being placed down a bit more often. Looks like they're now on cooldown, so that's good. Turret will actually finally go down. We'll throw out a stun, but misses. But we do have the orbital bombardment now available.
Your scouts are ready to drop. We have lost a precious resource point.
Do we have a machine cult? Yes, we do in fact have a machine cult. Actually, I think it's actually got interrupted building. It's not currently building anything. I think that's just saying it's currently being built. That is actually a bit of a blunder. I think this is what the server is meant for, to finish building that unit while building. Because I don't think this is fully built. Because he has spotted the Gretchen, he has spotted the pile of guns. But of course, the pile of guns is quite resilient to bolter fire. Additionally, that the shield generator is sustaining a lot of soak. You got Storm Boys and Orc Knobs over there. You got a massive taunt by the Orc Knobs. Blind grenade for the retreat, but massive hit, wiping out multiple squads along with a lot of the other individual units. Jonathan Orion is now being deployed out on the field. He's going to be using his abilities almost immediately. Storm Boys and Orc Knobs will manage to kill off the shield generator. The machine call is now being finished. This is a huge blunder. He needs Predator Destructors now. You got the Orc knobs being chain stun, Kill Team Armor being deployed to the front line. We do got a number of scouts here, along with a lot of landmines in the area. Both sides has lost a shield generator.
Look northeast. Scout Marine squad deployed. Our listening post is destroyed.
Looks like economy is being harassed up here, losing both. He actually upgraded to 1 level. He's currently upgrading to the 1st level income also. Squig will come forward, though he's against elite units, not exactly too effective. Looks like he has destroyed the resource over here in return.
A resource point is slipping away from us. Upgrade is complete. Your scouts are ready to drop. We've completed.
And we do got a War Boss Gorguts out in the field. Of course, his spin to win will enable to stop any projectiles coming towards him. He can help protect against these Scout Marines.
Predator Destructor deployed.
Predator Destructors are now have been deployed. There is another one on the cube. Which he really does need. There is a number of tank hunters, however, and these units are constantly getting taunted. Oh, all of those Scout Marines, except for these 2 men, are dead. Got a huge amount of stuns coming out on these 8 tank hunters. The Predator Destructor now has the increasing rate of fire every time it shoots. Jonathan Orion is using his Holy Light, Emperor's Light, to help lead his nearby units.
Scout Marine squad deployed.
Predator Destructor is doing great amount of damage. All the, except for this squad of tank hunters, are now down. Now there's 2 Predator Destructors now out on the field. You got this heavy armor of advancing, and there's not any good amount of AT on the field, if any. Scout Marines are getting ripped apart to Weird Boys. He is, of course, a nuker. He specializes in basically nukes. Weird Boys did in fact go down.
Scout squad en route. Upgrade is complete.
So you got multiple, this entire side of the map pretty much mined up, though not so much over here. Predator Destructors now moving forward. Only a handful of scouts are left. Even less tank hunters are even less left. These scouts can go in and do a nice ambush, go throw a couple blinds and help just stun them down, and then these Predator Destructors can make short work of them.
Readying for drop.
This resource point has not been rebuilt, neither has the requisition points. This area has been upgraded. This area has not been upgraded. This area has been upgraded twice. Nobody's actually ever touched this elite point generator.
For deployment.
Overall, I still think the Space Marine player is in a better position, has a bit more economy. Even though he's been losing so many scouts, scouts are actually quite cheap. They cost 200. And with that mine upgrade, you could just spam out enough mines to slow down your opponent if you lose enough scouts. You got a turret being deployed right here.
Destructor ready.
You still have this nuke available.
En route.
All of the elite units are now available to the Orc player, or have been. But now he's just saving up for Imperial Knight Paladin. This is not Imperial Knight Solaris. Imperial Knight Paladin is, I think, with the 2 heavy cannons instead of the 2 Gatlings.
Wouldst thou cast the holy standard?
The banner is now available. And overall, a moment of quiet on the field. We do got a Death Dread, but he is facing against Predator Annihilators. While Predator Annihilators are more specialized versus infantry units, they can still fight versus these vehicles, especially with their rate of fire upgrades. Actually, there's 2 Death Dreads. Both of them upgraded to get their temporary shield.
Your scouts. We've escalated.
Escalation 3 has been initiated. Death Dreads, along with the rest of the Orc army, is heading towards this turret. We could see a counterattack over here. Looks as though he's going to rotate in for defense. The turret has spotted this enemy assault. We'll start making the force knockback sooner rather than later. With a stun, I should say. Multiple orbital drop pods are coming in. Scout Marines here. Granted, Scout Marines are not like the most ideal things, but we do see one Death Dreads actually just now going down. We do got a number of squigs coming forward. These squigs can do massive amount of damage. We do got another Predator Destructor now moving on forward, help with aid of these Scout Marines. He has a potent force pushing forward, and one of his Death Dreads are down. The other one is almost dead. By the time it goes forward for attack, he will also be dead. This weird boy needs to start eliminating all these Scout Marines. They are a huge problem for him at the moment. Orkz has initiated the spin to win. Of course, he is fully scrapped when he gets done. He fires rockets, increases speed, damage, and heals in a circle. You got the banner now being come down, which will knock back those critical units at this time. And you got the scrap bomb doing massive damage to these scouts. But Jonathan Orion is doing massive damage to the tank hunters. You got the that was not Stonewall, that was the Emperor's Light. We could see an orbital strike. An orbital strike would be devastating and may be worth it delaying the Imperial Knight. Well, of course, we do got massive healing thanks to this Imperial Standard. In fact, they're all healed up. The squigs needs to be focused down. Overall, the Space Marine player is, I would say, in a superior position. He has this massive army, while the scouts can always be nuked away. I don't think the Weird Boy is alive anymore. Nope, the Storm Boys are down. The Weird Boy is still alive. Multiple of these turrets are now starting to go down. The Daka Hut is next. He's very low in health. Jonathan Orion will just need to throw one more bolt in instead. And this increased range from the Predators, making them into sniper-based units. This Death Dreads try and move forward, but it's getting blocked up by these Scout Marines, who in fact go down. Gorguts is on next. You got a massive nuke here, another massive nuke. Multiple of these scouts are down to the last inch of life. The scouts going to fall back. The Predators have, of course, increased attack range. He just needs units to go forward and spot for them. We do got the squigs coming forward. Hilton Iron Maul is receiving fire from them. His increased attack range is just making them outrange these tank hunters, so they're doing massive amount of damage, countering their own counter. Another Predator Annihilator or Destructor now moving forward. We got Death Dread just been completed, but there's just way too much stacks on these Predators. They're being stacked with so much damage. Shield Generator goes down, and we do have, in fact, a surrender. This is Agion saying, this is a very interesting, and I just love this unique playstyle. This is Agion saying, thank you for watching, and signing off.